Hey guys, how it going? This is TheRFSpark. I'm back here in Elite Dangerous out Kalok City. I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but it doesn't matter. I'm right now in Mori Song. It's a pretty nice system, as I probably said before in previous videos. Hopefully I'll eventually be getting an episode out of the system. But yeah, we are going to be covering the Viper Mark IV Combat Guide. This is one of the build guides that I've been doing for a while now, and I might as well just do this one while I have the parts and pieces. So yeah, let's dig into it. The Viper Mark IV is a class rating of 4 maneuverability, even though it feels higher. It feels more maneuverable than a Cobra 4, which I do like about it. The placements of the weapons is very similar to a Cobra Mark III, but it has the weapons placements reversed, as the smalls being on the top and the bigs being on the bottom. So it's very awkward to see and also use. But yeah, for outfitting, I am using as my normal 2 burst lasers and a multi-cannon. I do like the beam lasers, but the burst lasers work well for DPM and also just keeping the energy up, so I can go to my multi-cannons. As I said, the multi-cannons are in the front of the ship, and the burst lasers are towards the back and underside of the ship, underneath, yes. Also, if you guys are wondering, I do have a 4A power plant that is upgraded. Morisong is really close to Ducati, so if you need to get your power plant upgraded, just head up right there and you're good to go. So yeah, my utility mounts are 2 shield boosters. The fact that I can carry these is nice because it keeps the shields up and also makes sure my hull does not get hurt, since this is a small ship and has very little health. It does have a good armor rating since it is the Mark IV version and it is combat. So yeah. I do have the military grade composite armor, which is an overall round good for the ship. It's not the mirrored or the heavily armored one. I don't remember what it's called right off, but yeah. It does help protect against pretty much everything, which is nice. As I said, my 4A power plant that I do have upgraded, the power capacity is nice. I do have to turn the frame shift drive off if I do deploy my weapons. So yeah. 4A thrusters for the maximum maneuverability and thrust potential is always nice. And I just left my 4A frame shift drive from the exploring guide because it doesn't hurt and it doesn't do anything different, so why not? I guess if you want to say power or weight, I guess you can go with a 4D or E. If you're limited on power, and as well you can switch these to 2Es or 2Ds as say power or weight for maneuverability, but the A's is probably the best. I don't have the cockpit going out as much in this ship as I do the Cobra, but it could just be where I'm at. But yeah, what's nice about this ship, as I go over my exploring guide, is it does come with a 16-ton gallon fuel tank, and that just makes this ship so much better for exploring and just being out there for a long time and getting to your destination. And that's just where the Viper Mark III just really lacked at it, and it also didn't have a good FSD. I'm hoping eventually it might get a little bit of a buff. I doubt it, but anything is possible. But yeah, I do like these small ships, and I do like the makers of this ship. I don't remember it right off the bat. I think it's Falcon DeLacy. Could be wrong. I probably am, but oh well. I'll check once I get back into the ship. As I am running a 4A shield generator. It is the powerfulest that you can get for the ship, and it is probably the best. I do recommend it. It is a little expensive, but it does help the ship combat a lot better. I'm currently running a 4A shield cell bank from my Cobra Mark IV. The 4As work well. I do like the 4Bs, but 4As are pretty good just because it can give you that overcharge a little bit more, and it's a small ship, so can't hold quite as many slots, sadly. For the rest of the build, I am running a 3D, 2D, 2D, and a 1D hull reinforcements to give it added armor. This added armor is rivaling the Cobra Mark IV. I think the Cobra Mark IV, as far as armor and hull or armor performance, I think it's a little bit better, but it's right there with it. This engine is meaty, so it is nice. And the overall look of this ship is great too. Let's see who makes this ship. Falcon DeLacy, I was right. Falcon DLAC is basically a modified version of the Mark III. It's beefed up and added performance, and it is meant for long range and all that jazz. I'm hoping that they come out with more of these marks of ships. It does make me fascinated, like the AS Mark II. That's also another thing, and I kind of just wanted to go over a little bit of the ship as far as looks. So I'm going to go into the camera version. If you guys are wondering, this ship is a lot smaller than a Cobra. I mean, I think it's half the size, and it also carries about the punch of a Cobra Mark III, just not as maneuverable. But I feel that it's just as maneuverable. And not to mention, guys, that spoiler on the back just makes this ship look really cool, in my personal opinion. And I don't know what the rod is on the outside of it. I think it's just an antenna, but it could be like a fuel rod for like fueling in midair. That'd be pretty cool to see in the game, but we do have fuel limpets, so I'm not really for sure why. But yeah, the ship is quite nice. I do like it a lot. When I first saw it, I was kind of ish on it, but once I got it and started to use it for exploring and also combat, it was very up there with my Cobra. So hopefully we'll see something like this in the future, or just see more ships that are marked up. Maybe the Diamondback, or the Asp, or the Vulture, maybe. My biggest problem with the Vulture, though, is for a different story, and I actually have to do a combat guide on that one eventually, probably too. Oh well, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe, and tell me your thoughts down below, what you think of my ship, and what your ship builds are for the Viper Mark IV or any other ship. I would love to hear them, and please tell me. And until then, guys, I will catch you on the next one. See y'all.